Mileva Einstein-Maric to widespread public attention. The letters had been in the possession of the Einsteins' first son, Hans Albert Einstein, and his family in Berkeley, California. The story of Mileva Einstein-Maric encompasses many facets of great human and scientific interest related to the struggle of women in science as revealed by observing one woman's struggle to realize her dreams for a scientific career and examining a married couple's scientific and personal partnership that unfortunately did not succeed. Widespread public recognition of the captivating story of Einstein's wife, Mileva Einstein-Maric, emerged during the years following the publication of the first volume of The Collected Papers of Albert Einstein in 1987. That volume, titled The Early Years, 1879 to 1902, documented young Einstein's youth, education, and early career. Of special interest in the volume was the first publication of 51 of the then newly discovered Einstein-Maric letters in the possession of Hans Albert's family. The 51 letters covered the period from October 1897 to February 1902, the years during and just after their studies together at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich, Switzerland, today the Federal Institute of Technology, or ETH. Subsequent letters have appeared in later volumes. Although she was Serbian, Maric was fluent in German, one of the official languages of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. All of the letters appeared in the original German with an accompanying English translation. That first volume of Einstein's collected papers also brought to public attention a previously little-known but subsequently highly influential biography of Mileva Einstein-Maric by the Serbian science professor Dušanka Drubović-Đurić, Im Schatten Albert Einsteins, Das tragische Leben der Mileva Einstein-Maric, In the Shadow of Albert Einstein, The Tragic Life of Mileva Einstein-Maric. Originally published in Serbian in 1969, it went through 2 German editions and 4 printings, as well as 1 French translation from 1982 to 1995. But it has never been published in English translation. Nonetheless, her biography, through its intermediaries, has helped more than any other work so far to shape the dominant public story of Mileva Einstein-Maric and her personal and scientific relationships with Albert Einstein. While tracing Mileva Einstein-Maric's life story, Drubović-Đurić argued, often without source citation or solid evidence, that Maric was a brilliant mathematician who surpassed Einstein in mathematics, if not physics. Moreover, owing to her expert collaboration with Einstein, Maric was allegedly an unrecognized co-author of her husband's famous relativity paper of 1905. If true, such claims would mean that once again, as so often in the past and present, the contributions made by the wife of a great man have been sadly overlooked by the public, forgotten by history, and apparently even suppressed by her husband. On February 18, 1990, nearly 3 years after the publication of the first volume of Einstein's collected papers, a session on The Young Einstein during the annual meeting of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, AAAS, in New Orleans brought Mileva Einstein-Maric and her marriage with Einstein to widespread public attention. Most of the speakers at the AAAS session presented scholarly re-evaluations of Einstein's early biography, cultural environment, and philosophy. But 2 of the speakers, Senta Trommelpletz and Evan Harris Walker, both of whom were without any prior work on Einstein's studies, seized upon the opportunity to create a full-scale interpretation of Maric and her scientific relationship with Einstein for English-speaking audiences. Walker, who died in 2006, was a physicist at the United States Army Ballistic Research Laboratory in Maryland.